I think being in R&D department, it's easy to say what's gone inside.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
You should have asked me what ingredients that.
When they see the added sugar percentage in that, they don't consume it. What perception they should look at the nutritional labeling, especially for this product. Coming to the challenges when you are becoming an entrepreneur, coming to challenges, R&D में, product development में challenges, you would have, already thought about it. But handling everything all together, handling people, handling finance, handling production, everything all together, what was the experiences and challenges, if you could share us?
Nightmare. Coconut water is nothing but sugar, salt and water.
So what is that one feedback from your consumer for your beverages you have got?
They said they wanted a hot beverage.
Hot beverage.
Yeah. So, and something with coconut water. Worked for about a year and we created coconut water soup.
So for people who have seen it, okay, they will go and buy the fresh tender coconut water. Why do you think they will buy the powdered tender coconut water?
I think Bangalore itself, we've never seen prices of 50, 60. I think it's in the last couple of years.
What are the added benefits in your product? Why do you think, people should actually have your product? Hi Apurva, finally I've got you in my podcast. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to High on White.
Thank you so much for having me and waiting patiently for so many months.
Actually, you should have been my, initial first guest, but it's okay. Never late. So, I've been knowing you since 10, 12 years. We know each other. We work together. And since then, I have seen, you are a person that you always wanted to do something, a new product.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you were into R&D, but you always had that fire that you wanted to bring in some new products and, do an R&D about it. So I literally liked the ambition in you and I've looked up to you. Okay. And I'm really proud that Foodio.fit is here and you have been in the market for so long. You're sustaining in such a market, which is not easy.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, first of all. Okay. And one more interesting thing is coffee between us. Okay.
Yes.
So back then, I was not very much of a coffee lover. But
I turned you into one.
Yes, but then the way you make a coffee,
it's religion.
It's religion. I mean, we also used to have, my parents used to have, but I never used to consume like that.
Yeah.
But then I literally became a coffee lover after that because you literally love making it and sipping it.
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to start with coffee.
Oh.
Okay, so we're starting with
pleasant
game.
surprise.
Yeah, fun game.
Okay.
We're starting with the coffee. So this game you would have seen, which is very trending right now between celebrities, and a lot of them are playing. So you have to sip and tell us which is cheap and which is expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. And you are from an R&D department, so I guess you are the right person to, taste and tell.
This has milk in it, which is masking the coffee.
This has to be expensive.
But the coffee on this one is quite profound. It's really.
समझ में नहीं आ रहा है पीलेगी.
हाँ मेरे सामने कॉफी रखा है. इसमें the coffee flavor is really profound.
Okay.
This has dairy, definitely milk. So that is masking. You should have given me pure coffee.
Okay.
Product.
So, okay, according to you, which could be the cheapest one and the expensive one? It's okay.
Very tough. This feels heavier, expensive side because of the creaminess of the milk. But this has the more coffee flavor. So this is, I have to tell expensive and same thing.
So this also, it's same. You have to tell which is expensive and which is cheap. Again, difficult to say.
Maybe. Very difficult to say.
I think being in R&D department, it's easy to say what's gone inside. Right?
Yeah.
Which is cheap.
You should have asked me what ingredients. It's very difficult because the texture is different. You should ask me which is healthier.
Then say which is healthier.
This is healthier. Okay.
Then healthier also means...
it does not.
Okay.
But can't say. I will choose expensive and less expensive.
Okay.
Because I can see a lot of added flavor on the other bowl. Which is cheaper.
Right.
In cost.
वही बोल रही हूँ ना. Ingredients is your...
forte.
Yeah. Okay, now this is this is completely your forte.
Okay.
Okay. I'll tell you, So this is completely your forte. Okay. Something which is very much related to your product. Okay. So one is that bottled ka nariyal pani and one is the powdered nariyal pani.
Is it mine?
No, of course not. Now tell me which one is powder and which one is bottled nariyal pani.
Powdered, bottled.
देख के लग रहा है.
This is too sweet.
Okay.
This is not as sweet as that.
Okay. Wait, I think seeing this, you can feel it.
See, you guys have not even mixed it.
Mixed it properly.
It's a giveaway clue. Is this raw pastry? Raw pastry?
Yes. Patya, brand oda solra.
Amma.
Great. So, well played, Apurva.
Thank you.
Of course, इतने साल R&D में लगा के, of course, your brains have to be there.
So today I've been accepted.
Yeah. Okay. So when you started Foodio.fit, okay, because we have also spoken about what you want to do further, but I never thought that you would come up with a product which is a signature product is tender coconut powder, right? So first of all, tell me, how did that idea came up to you? Because you started almost 5 years ago, wherein in that market, we didn't have competitors like now.
Yeah.
Right? So why you wanted to start this?
I have to give 100% credit to my partner. So we had launched around 150 products in the pipeline when we started off back pre-COVID. We were mainly into kids category. We were doing flours. We were doing vacuum fried chips. We were doing a lot of crackers. We were doing multiple things at that point. And then we thought we should do something that is a low price point for the entry in the market. Coconut water was zero drama for us. It's like process it, pack it in a quite little small sachet and send it out. So Suresh was like, when he was going through the list of 200 odd products, he said, this feels more cost viable and everything. Let's try this. And then he tasted it, and then just one fine day when he asked for water and like, taste this and tell me how this is. He drank it and he's like, where did you get the coconut from? Because I did not see any coconut, no deliveries, nothing. I said it was there. Then he's like, no, what is this? What did you actually give me? Is this some electrolyte? That's how it started. And then when he got to know the nuances, there's like, okay, this is great. We're solving a bigger problem. But we never ever expected it to do well because this was not the mainstream product. We were more focused on snacks back then.
Okay.
So this is pure serendipity that happened to us. God sent.
And which is now a signature product of yours.
Yes. Bestseller. Yeah.
Nice. But today, I mean, down the lane after 5 years, now I can see, tender coconut water powder being available left, right and center in a lot of places. Okay. It's easily available.
Yes.
Okay. So back then when you started this, okay, how many trials went into this and you approved the product?
A lot. I think a couple of years just went into making the product, like raw material sourcing, what flavor, what note, how much water to add, how much not to add, what kind of coconuts we process, which farm, not just about coconut, all other products. We were buying a lot of vegetables, we were buying a lot of seeds, which is the best area to grow these crops, how logistics will work out, what cold chain. And then COVID happened. How do we move things during a lockdown? I think it took good 3-4 years to come to about 250 odd products. And in that 250 odd products, we shipped around 100 products to different people across the globe, to our friends and family. We sent out 10 each, and we said, which one do you like the best? We thought at least we'll cross the 100 mark. We only did about 30-50 products. The repeat rate was only for that 30 or 50 products. So most of the things that we thought worked did not work with consumers. And they were our friends, family. So we got brutal feedback. We went back to the drawing board, redesigned, worked on packaging. And we did a lot of consumer trials for about a year. We went out of friends and family circle. We made our friends and family approach their friends and family. And that is how then one fine day, when we knew that they did buy from us for last 3 months or a couple of quarters, we said, yeah, we are ready. We should go live.
Okay. So that's how it happened. Right. So because we are seeing a lot of tender coconut powder products, especially in the market, what is the difference? Because I feel people are saying it's very easy to do the production through the spray drying and all of that. So what is the difference in the product which you are selling in Foodio.fit? How is the process for you? Please explain that.
We do something called as freeze drying. The process itself is 2 times expensive than spray drying. Spray drying is basically it uses heat to dehydrate a product, and it needs a carrier agent. In this case, carrier agent can be anything from sugar to an additive or something called as maltodextrin. So only with a carrier agent you can dry the product. That is spray drying. Freeze drying is you just freeze the product at a very low temperature, where just imagine a sponge. You dip it in water, water gets in. You remove the sponge, put it out to dry, only the water gets out. The sponge, the structure does not change.
Okay.
So that is freeze drying for you. You're only removing water molecules and it crystallizes the structure as is. So freeze drying is more expensive because the yield is less. You're not adding or deleting anything from the product. Like say for example, milk. The amount of total soluble solids in milk is very low. Same with coconut water. It's only salt and water. So when we actually dehydrate, you get tiny weeny amount of salt.
Yeah.
Compared to when you add a little bit of sugar or salt and then you get a product, you get a very heavy product. So that is the key differentiator between both the process.
Okay.
And that is why we went ahead with freeze drying, because nutritionally it gives you the same benefit as you're drinking from a coconut. Only with, like I said, zero drama. There's no, you don't have to go buy from a vendor, cut it. Coconut water generally on its own natural form is 80% sugar. There is glucose in it.
Correct. But then when we see the labeling, because nowadays people are very much conscious. Okay? So people definitely are looking at the labelings and then consuming it. So when they see the added sugar percentage in that, they don't consume it. So for them, what do you have to say? How, what perception they should look at the nutritional labeling, especially for this product?
We have 2 columns which says sugar and added sugar.
Yes.
There will be total sugar in any given product. If it's carb dense, carb is nothing but sugar. Added sugar is when you add sugar over and above the natural product, which we have not done. So this is as good as the coconut water that you're drinking off from the actual one. Only thing is it's just pre-packaged in a very convenient form.
Okay. In the process of spray drying, in that process also it is, I mean, you don't have to add sugar?
You have to add. It needs a carrier agent. Whether it is sugar, whether it's maltodextrin or whether it's something else, it needs a carrier agent. You cannot spray dry without a carrier agent.
Okay. I mean, when I was, looking at, people's feedback, okay, it is very polarizing, very different feedbacks from people, especially for the tender coconut powder product. Few people like it, few people, think, the quality is deteriorated, the nutritional value is not as the fresh coconut water. So how is it, in the market for you? How are you able to sell it across?
Most of our consumers have understood the moment you drink it, take a sachet, mix it in water, and you taste it, that barrier is broken. The initial barrier that is there is, how do we drink a coconut from a sachet? Right? Something that grows on a plant. How have you converted into a packet?
We have been drinking since childhood the, coconut.
It's nostalgia.
Exactly.
Also, how can you convert that into powder?
You mix
and
it with water.
Powder, as soon as you see it, the brain takes you to there's something chemical in it. What have you added?
Yes.
But it's very simple. We store salt at home. We do not add preservative to it.
Correct.
Coconut water is nothing but sugar, salt, and water. It's the most natural electrolyte that you can ever have. So that is what we did. We brought something that is the most natural, sought after thirst quencher of India into the most convenient packaging form that we
Yeah, definitely it is most convenient, especially for people who are traveling or wherever. I mean, tender coconut is not available for there. It's very much convenient. But what about the cost?
Coconuts have become expensive. The whole industry has changed quite a bit. We rarely get coconut climbers these days. People are not willing to do that job. And transportation. Logistics have taken a huge part of the cost post-COVID, in a post-COVID world. So they are very expensive, but the reason why we are able to do it, because we are doing it at a scale. And whatever process cost to retain it at colder temperatures, that is why it's priced at 30. If I add sugar or any other carrier agent, I would be able to sell it at 10 or 15 bucks, which most brands do. That are there in the
recently
market.
When I was actually researching about Foodio.fit ka tender coconut water, with comparing with the others, the price is little higher, on the higher side. Why is that?
Because of the ingredients. Okay. Like I told you, if I add sugar to this water, I can make it 15% cheaper, 50% cheaper.
Okay.
I can sell
and
it.
Is it also because of the process, the way
all the process,
doing the process? And what are the added benefits in your product? Why do you think, people should actually have your product?
If you want to drink a coconut water anywhere, any time of the day, world, then you should go for Foodio coconut water.
And one more thing, with the feedback, what I have seen is people say that हम नारियल पानी पीते हैं हाइड्रेशन के लिए, बट यही नारियल पानी अगर पाउडर को हम पानी में मिला के पिए, we won't be that much hydrated as we are drinking the fresh coconut water.
Myth है.
Okay.
ऐसा है नहीं. Unless the powder that they're adding, it also depends on that. And of course the water. But if you freeze dry anything, freeze drying is not a new process. It's a quite an old process. We do a lot of ready to eat. दाल मखनी से, दाल से चावल, इडली, डोसा सब कुछ बन रहा है. Only the rehydration is the...
But how do you see the acceptance of people towards it?
So far, the acceptance is good. Okay. Only it's the initial jitterness that how do I add a powder to water. But once they've tasted it, there's no going back.
Okay.
In my experience, it has been like that.
Who are your consumers?
Everybody. I've had my... most youngest consumer has been a 10-month-old baby to the eldest being 85-year-old couple in Chennai who are from the army, and during COVID they weren't able to enjoy their coconut water because they would go on a morning walk and have coconut. So I got this sweet call from them very early in the morning, said, I bought this, I've tasted this and this is very good.
So India mein, I understand a lot of places, I mean, it's not available, but at most of the places it is available. So for people who have seen it, okay, they will go and buy the fresh tender coconut water. Why do you think they will buy the powdered tender coconut water?
Convenience. No coconut vendor in India can give you at 30 rupees around this year. One.
Okay.
I think Bangalore itself, we've never seen prices of 50, 60. I think it's in the last couple of years, I've even seen $80.
Yeah. The price is high. The price is
so
high.
that is one. And consistency. There's a funny thing somebody asked me. It's actually coconut, but in a very different get-up. You know, it's easier to carry, easier to, no hassle. You don't have to, it's not a pre-planned activity.
Right.
It's the shelf life is high. I know a lot of people think if the shelf life is high, the product has some additive, but it's salt. Salt does not need preservation.
Exactly.
So I think it's just very convenient.
And also I wanted to ask, I haven't seen few of your more products, especially this Malai tender coconut which you have started. What is it?
So when you go to a coconut vendor, you only ask for two things. In Kannada, they say neer beka.
Neer beka, malai beka, malai once beka. Correct.
तो अगर एक प्रोडक्ट कर दिया है तो if we don't do the second one, it's not justice. So we thought let's do the malai one. वैसे ही खरीद रहे थे, हाँ, ऐसे ही खरीद रहे थे. जो मलाई था वो फेंक रहे थे या कोई खा लेता था. तो हमने सोचा इसको भी ग्राइंड करके डाल देते हैं. तो एक और प्रोडक्ट बन गया. And it's just creamier. And a slightly sweeter.
Acha, the texture will be creamier, more creamier. And how did you start the other products? You have guava, you have dragon fruit, you have mango, all this you have in a powdered
This is completely consumer driven. We had no idea of doing fruit flavor with coconut. We wanted to keep it very natural how it is available. But there were a lot of consumers who went and asked, can I get a mango flavor? Do you have fruit flavors? Do you have Coca-Cola flavor? They were very wild.
Still we have people who love Coca-Cola.
Yes. So there were a lot of wild asks. The people used to DM us, what flavors do you have? Can I get a bubblegum flavor? I don't know what all. Yes. So that is how it started, and we thought mango is the most liked.
And moreover, it's not available throughout the year, so
yes. And the pink guava, again, people are used to having that with coconut in cocktails and mocktails. I thought that was a very natural choice. Dragon fruit also, again, it was one of a consumer who said that please make a dragon fruit flavor. She's been a consumer for like over 2 years.
And especially, I guess, people who don't like to eat, they will at least drink it.
So we made that and it tasted very good. So we have a customer advisory board who tastes all our product, who've been our consumers for the last 5 years, who get the product first. And it was a pure hit. So since then, there's no looking back. All 3 of them are out there in the retail.
Okay, nice. You started your journey into R&D. I know that. You were also working with Britannia. Can you share some experiences from Britannia R&D department?
That was a very interesting one. It was a job that I quit because I was not able to put in long hours. But I think I learned financial management of a project, whole and soul there. There's a process of launching a product. It's product life cycle management. My role was into R&D excellence and value innovation. How does the product bring a certain value into market? Or how do you justify a value of a product, of bringing it into market and generating it into X crores? So if you launch a biscuit, just launching it may require 500 crores, and I had to justify that 500 crores.
Okay.
That was so I was part of quite a lot of projects, and that actually gave me a lot of insight into procurement, financial handling, project management, logistics, and distribution.
Okay.
I handled both international and national market.
So you actually learned how to become an entrepreneur then itself.
In a nutshell, yes. Back then, the younger Apurva was very, very, I don't know, out of place.
Okay.
Putting in the longer hours. I want the weekend to enjoy. Never realizing that the hard work that I put in those 9 months. I've gone back to my reporting manager very recently,
Okay.
a couple of years back, and told that, it's because of you I'm surviving today. I think the survival instinct got activated quite back then. So it was a very important, though I was there for quite a short of time, but it was a very important part of the journey.
Yeah, I understand that. And coming to the challenges when you are becoming an entrepreneur, coming to challenges, R&D mein, product development mein challenges, you would have, already thought about it. Yeah. But handling everything all together, handling people, handling finance, handling production, everything all together, what was the experiences and challenges, if you could share us?
Nightmare. If you ask me, would you do it all over again?
Nightmare बोलोगे तो लोग पता नहीं शुरू करेंगे कि नहीं.
No, it is truly nightmare. जो शुरू करना चाहते हैं, they have to write off their first couple of years for it. Be mentally prepared. It's not. लोग इसको बहुत glorify करते हैं, founders, startup.
Yeah.
They don't talk much about the grind that happens behind the scenes. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy for anybody. Whoever has done it to a certain extent, kudos to them. People who are doing...
Share one or two experience which has brought you nightmare.
इतने सारे nightmares हैं.
एक बता दो.
एक क्या? अगर एक बंदे को मान लो कि you are not firefighting at a very macro level, right? You are worried even if your employee's kid is sick. It's not your problem, but it becomes your problem, right? In the same way, their education, I am not able to pay for my child's education. That becomes your problem. And there is also a distributor who's trying to fool you, who's going to give you some check bounces. People steal stocks.
Sometimes even if we know that's happening, but we can't stop it. You have to, sometimes,
yeah,
let
sometimes.
it happen. Sometimes.
Yes.
You have to let it happen and then go ahead with the problem.
Yes. So there are so many, it's like you have to become... you cannot be the CEO handling one or firefighting one problem. You have to enable everybody in the organization to act as a CEO, solving problems on their own. Only then an organization can move forward.
True.
You cannot dismiss that, saying that your child is sick, that's your problem. It becomes the company's problem, whether you like it or not.
Correct.
So it's not just one thing. Your raw material has not reached because it's Holi in India. It is a festival. There's nothing you can do it. But you have dispatch dates, right?
Yeah.
There was once when we had to deliver a Diwali order. We were back in Delhi at an event and it had to reach Mumbai. One of our operations guy traveled through the train so that that stock could be reached. We've airlifted stocks because it had to reach at a particular time and date. So it is nightmare.
Okay, coming to export, you have started doing export of your products, right?
Yes.
So tell me the challenges in doing the export.
It's a totally different ball game. There are more compliances, customs, clearing, reaching the port, all of that. But there are also equal number of conmans out there who will try to fool you because you're shipping from a very different country.
Correct.
You're not meeting the person like you would do traditionally.
And you don't know if it's genuine or not.
Yeah. So one such case is somebody gave us an order for the first time. It was quite decent. We shipped the order. He came back with a repeat order for 6 crores. We were baffled. जो बंदा इतना कम खरीद रहा है अभी आके 6 crore का परचेज ऑर्डर दे रहा है.
I know.
So we asked him whether this number is correct. Did you send us the correct purchase order? And he said yes. There has been no mistake from my office and this is the order. There is some nutritional program going on and we really require this kind of quantity.
And बहुत believable answer दिया.
एक छोटे से स्टार्टअप को जो अभी स्टार्ट किया है 6 crore का is a big thing.
मिल गया 6 crore को.
तो इस साल का पूरा रेवेन्यू दे रहा है वो.
I know.
तो बहुत खुश हो गए थे. 2-3 दिन we like how do we produce, how do we execute this order, and there was something that was not right. ये बंदा जो इतना कम खरीदा, why is he coming back? Then we are also trying to cross check in our mind saying that शायद उसने चेक करना था, उसने पिया, उसको अच्छा लगा, प्रोडक्ट में इतना दम है and all of that.
Because the first consignment went very smooth.
Yes.
So obviously.
But at the back of mind, your instinct is trying to tell you that something is wrong.
Okay.
तो ऐसे बैठे बैठे before even we could finalize and go ahead with production, ऐसे ही ख्याल आया, देखते हैं, मेल चेक करते हैं, सब कुछ जेन्युइन था, लिस्टेड थी कंपनी, गूगल पे था. तो मैंने बैठे बिठाए, I wrote to the Ministry of Defense of Ghana and I requested them, there's such and such buyer wants to buy goods from me. I would want to verify it.
Smart move, huh?
ऐसे ही तुक्का लगा लिया. And couple of days I got no reply. And then on a Sunday morning, I get an email from Ministry of Defense and they said, do not ship your order. This is a scam. And I was so relieved.
I know.
And I was like, thank God I did not take that move. We were very close to hitting production. If I had put in that money to procure raw material, I don't know if we would be having this conversation today.
Of course.
Yeah, so exports.
Super loss for you in that.
Yes, so exports has to be.
I mean, there are a lot of other challenges.
Yeah.
There when you are actually running a company.
Yes.
Okay, let's try your
coconut water.
Coconut water first. So you were actually telling me the water which we should be using to mix.
So we were at Gulf Food and apparently Dubai has different kind of waters to drink. How is it?
Yeah, I'm getting the taste, the real taste.
The real taste?
Yes.
Okay, so you're verifying it.
Yes.
We should have told her whether it's the Foodio coconut water or the natural one.
Yeah, you should have given me. But of course, the bottled water which I tried some time back was very different. And the fresh water is completely different.
Yes.
So, yeah, tell me.
So, and apparently they have a water with salts. We were quite unaware. So we mixed. Because of the salt content in the water, it started tasting very salty. Quite unaware of the scenario, we were like, there's something fishy. Either the batch has gone bad and everything. And later in the evening, we had a different bottle in hand and we thought we'll mix again. Maybe we had coffee. And it tasted quite different. That is when it struck us that, there is a difference in water. So, that's the only scenario when it has happened. But usually everybody, what we say is use drinking water. And most drinking water that's available out here in India is of their normal limits. So we've never had a complaint as such.
Okay. But beware of that also.
Yes.
Right? We tasted with the wrong one. Okay. So have any of your products failed before the launch or probably after the launch it has failed, and what is that you have worked to make that up?
It's not failed technically.
Okay.
We were doing a lot of snacks back in the day. People loved our snacks. The only complaint is pricing. When you try and make something healthy, all our snacks were made from seeds. When you made them from seeds are not cheap. Maida is cheap. Gram flour is cheap comparatively, right? Carbs are cheaper. Proteins are expensive.
Yeah, but otherwise also healthy is becoming cheaper because millets, you see, it's becoming cheaper.
So people in a retail market, they do not like to pay that price. So I think it was a very conscious decision that we will pull back from the snacking segment.
Okay.
When you have big players like Haldiram's, Lay's, people who start their SKU at 5 rupees, 10 rupees, you cannot give pumpkin seed, flax seed at 5 rupees and 10 rupees. So it was nothing wrong with the product, but we pulled away from that category.
So now you are completely into beverages, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is that one feedback from your consumer for your beverages you have got positive feedback?
They said they wanted a hot beverage.
Hot beverage.
Yes. So, and something with coconut water. So we worked for about a year and we created coconut water soup.
Oh, lovely. Like Elanir Payasam nowadays is becoming a boom. Okay.
That's also has been quite a request for us.
Okay.
But we've created coconut water soup.
Soup, okay.
Vegetable clear soup. But when you drink it, you do feel a little taste of coconut, but the soup empowers that taste. So that has been quite refreshing.
Okay.
This is for the people who want to continue drinking coconut water even during winters. Bangalore weather.
Okay to boil it on the 100 Celsius temperature.
You don't have to boil it. You just have to add hot water.
Tell me one thing, you've been into, business. You are a woman entrepreneur for almost 6-7 years now. So what is the 3 skills if you want to, give away to the young entrepreneurs? What would be the 3 skills you would be giving it to them before even starting their business?
Resilience. Don't give up. So resilience would be the first one. Patience. Sabar rakho.
Yeah.
Because बहुत time लगता है. Financial management. Keep a close eye on your cash flow, profits.
Which is actually not easy. Yeah, that is one thing. Resilience, which you said, is very appropriate on Apurva because I see that because I know you wanted to build something of your own, but it's not very easy doing it all alone. So that resilience, if it wasn't there, you wouldn't have been here today.
Yes.
So resilience would be the takeaway, I would say, from Apurva.
Yes.
So yeah, that's it. For today's conversation, which I wanted to, have it here. So thank you so much for having a conversation and also, bearing me with the games and all that.
It was quite fun. I'm glad we could meet on a pretext of our podcast.
Yes.
But it was fun.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Real business are not just to build on trends. It's to build on belief. As we had a conversation with Apurva today, her journey proves that staying honest, committed, and patient is more important than anything else. This is High on Why, real stories that push you to act. If you want to hear such more entrepreneurial stories, then please subscribe and share and also press the bell icon.